Well, good morning, Scatters Mountain students and families. Welcome to the morning announcements. It is Monday, April 20th. I hope all of you had a great weekend. It's great to be back here in this webcast studio on this beautiful Monday morning. Hopefully you're ready for another week of distance learning. You guys did such a great job last week. So proud of all of you and of our teachers. They're getting lots of material out there. They're learning technology too, and a special thanks to your parents. We're going to do that throughout this week too. You're going to learn more about that, how we're going to thank all our volunteers for everything they do here at Scatters Mountain. But welcome to the morning announcements. What do we need to know today, Mr. Long? Well, let's get to it. As I mentioned, this week is Volunteer Appreciation Week, Monday through Friday, starting today. Now, we have a lot of volunteers who come during the school year to help out, whether it's moms and dads or grandparents or aunts and uncles or community members. We have people who come from the library or from other parts of the community who come to help us with all of our daily activities. Now, because of what's going on in the world now, those people can't come to school, which means we have even more volunteers because moms and dads and aunts and uncles and grandparents and whoever you live with, they didn't actually volunteer to be your teacher for the rest of the school year. But guess what? They are now. And so we want to make sure we thank them. They're putting in a lot of work trying to balance their family, making sure that you have food to eat, and they're trying to do their job and teach you at the same time. We want to make sure we appreciate them all week. So happy Volunteer Appreciation Week. We're going to be doing some things throughout the week. I'm going to have a challenge for you, and a lot of you have already taken this on because I sent out an email about it on Friday, to send me some pictures of you doing your distance learning at home, thanks to your family members, or of you holding up some signs thanking all of our volunteers. And you can send me those photos. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Also, wanted to know, are you ready? Another week of Google Classroom. I know lots of you have already logged in today. I've logged into a few of them. I can look into those Google Classrooms. Your teachers have so many great activities in there. I especially like all the video ones. So proud of our teachers for the videos that they are putting up there. They're doing such a great job. And the responses that you guys get. Some of you are doing Seesaw. Some of you are doing Flipgrid. A lot of you are putting in video responses. Those are so awesome. Love looking at all of those. Let's move right along and see. Oh yeah, don't forget. And I keep saying this, don't forget to check out PE Music and Health and Wellness. I know Mrs. Carter, Mrs. Whiteley, Mr. Roberts, and Mr. Harrison have new updates in their websites. Make sure you check those out. You can get to those either through your Google Classroom if there's a link in there, or you can get there from the school website. You can just Google Scouters Mountain Elementary. I'm sure our website will come up and you can get right to it. Or I know some of you probably have it bookmarked, so not a big deal to you. If you ever have any questions, and I know lots of you use this, I don't mind at all. I love hearing from all of you, parents and students. You can always email me directly at Mr. Long. How do you get a hold of Mr. Long? Well, of course, you know this by now. It's at Long C, and I told you what the C stands for. No, not for kooky or crazy. It's cool. Long C at nclac.k12.or.us. That's how you can get a hold of me. As we move along, who in the world is celebrating a birthday this week? Nobody in our school celebrating a birthday today. But tomorrow, happy birthday, Nolan Hammer from 5th grade. No, he's not 5 years old. That's his grade. 5th grade, tomorrow, Nolan's birthday. Happy birthday, Nolan. Also, Nikhil celebrating a birthday on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we have a few birthdays. Zara's birthday is on Wednesday, along with Russell. Happy birthday to all of them. Thursday, it'll be Chloe's birthday from 5th grade. Look at that so far. 5th, 4th, 5th, 5th, 5th. All of our older kids having birthdays. Later on this week, they're not so old. How about twins, Caleb and Caitlin Chan? Congratulations to them. Happy birthday to them later on this week. They'll celebrate a birthday along with Adam Watkins from 2nd grade. He'll celebrate a birthday later this week as well. Happy birthday to all of our birthday recipients. I'll be coming around hopefully today and dropping your birthday pencil on your doorstep as I work my way around the neighborhood. Always enjoy doing that. All right, let's get to a lot of our favorite parts of the week. It is Mr. Long's Daily Challenge. What is it going to be this time? Well, remember, over the weekend, I challenged you to play a game. Could have been a board game, an outside game, anything you wanted with members of your family. Send me a photo of your family having fun. Wow, did I get a ton of them. Let me go through them here. And this might not be all of them. I tried to write them down as I got them. But congratulations to all of these people. You will be getting your virtual HOW tickets. But here we go. Clara, Barrett, Nathan, Caden, Jerry, Dylan, Claire B., Atlee, Bren, Kai W., Holden, Kai S., Koa, Joran, Nolan, Kai V., Ava, Lucas, Jackson, Colton, Evan, Drew, Aaron, Xavier, Charlotte, Isla, Clara, Cooper, Carver, Corbin, Tierney, Weston, Zinnia, Juniper, Chloe, Corbin, Kate, Nikhil, Finnegan, Claire F., Emma Jean, Henry. All of you were busy playing games. Let me show you what some of that looked like. There is Colton. There's the Olagi sisters playing a game right there. The View brothers going at it at basketball out in the yard. There's the Lotus family. They got in a little golf over the weekend. Great job. There is Lucas playing a game of Home Alone. That would be fun. There's the Seychow brothers with a little bit of a game inside. Looks like their living room right there. How about Claire Farmer? Looks like that's not Claire Farmer. That's Claire Berman, looking like she is winning at the game of life. There's the Glasgows playing a little chutes and ladders. I love that game, but I always go down that gigantic chute right in the middle, and I always end up losing to my kids. There's Claire Farmer. She's playing a little backgammon. There's Imogene. I love headbands. That's a fun game, too. I'm sure a lot of you have played that. And there's the Jansen family with a little Uno Attack. That's the one that's got that automatic shuffler, I think, right there in the middle. A big game of Uno going on in the Jansen family. Lots of great pictures. I know I didn't get to all. That's because I don't want our morning announcements to last 2 hours long. Thank you for sending them in. And I'd love to get your pictures for this week's challenge, or at least today's challenge, which is a big one. Oh, almost forgot. There's the Walter family putting together some circuits, making some lights light up right there. There's the whole family. Kai and Bryn, good to see them participating as well. So what is our challenge for today? Well, it's a big one, and a lot of you have already started. I love the ones that are coming in. As I mentioned, it is Volunteer Appreciation Week. Can you hear that bell in the background? School's supposed to be starting. I don't see anyone outside, though. No one's coming in the doors. The buses haven't arrived yet. Oh, I miss you guys. It is Volunteer Appreciation Week. So here's your challenge. Send a photo of your family doing distance learning. Maybe you're working on your computer, or you're working on a paper project, and your parents or whoever you live with are helping you with that. That'd be great. Or you can send me a picture of you holding up a sign thanking our volunteers for helping. What would that look like? Let me show that to you. Now, remember, if I get your photo, plus I can prove from your teacher that you're doing distance learning, that is 6 HOW tickets. I'm going to hand out a bunch of them. I can tell already. Here's some already. There's Tanner from kindergarten doing some distance learning with mom right there. And there is a sign with Allie holding it up, thanking our volunteers. Great job by Allie. Great job by all of you who took some extra time to make some signs. Look at that, the Fernandez family. There's Sam Bennett holding up his sign. Look at all 4 of those guys with their Scouters Mountain shirts on, looking good. There's the Glasgow girls with a sign to thank our Scouters Mountain volunteers. Look at that. Abby Johnson and Dad got into the act with some signs about our volunteers and how much they miss school. We miss you guys too, for sure. Also, Carrington got into the act. Great sign, Carrington, with her Scouters Mountain shirt on, as did Jackson. Super job. Scouters Mountain shirt on there as well. Oh, there's Brooklyn and Mom thanking our volunteers. Looks like they did a little chalk art. And Lucas with some signs to thank our volunteers. That's what I'm looking for. And look at the Kassab family. They made a big poster. Thank you to all the Scouters Mountain volunteers. It is Volunteer Appreciation Week. Great job. I'm looking for those kind of signs and those kind of pictures. I'll put them in a video that I'm currently creating for all of our volunteers that all of you will be able to enjoy. Super job so far. Remember, I'd like to get them today or tomorrow so I can start working on that video and make sure I get it out by the end of the week. Super job. Oh, I also was going to show you this. Look at some of our teachers. Look at Mrs. Lawrence. She made hers actually move. Watch how this works. Look at it. It's actually moving right along there. How'd she do that? There's Mrs. Lawrence with a big smile on her face, thanking our volunteers for everything they do. Send your pictures to longc@nclac.k12.or.us. All right. Oh, that's right. We seem to be getting some more video submissions for that Mystery Teacher of the Week. Here's Clara and Barrett. They seem to think they know the one that I posted on Friday. Who was that mystery teacher? Let's listen in.
Mr. Long, it's Mrs.
Oh, you think it was Mrs. Rhea? Whoa, hang on. Dog coming at you. You think it was Mrs. Rhea, huh? Well, let's see. Name that staff member. Let's see if we can figure out who in the world that was. Now, that staff member that I mentioned last time works on the second floor. Her favorite fast food was McDonald's. Favorite hobbies include baking and crafting. Her favorite music type was country music. And the hint, I think this gave it away, is the only teacher that teaches 2 grade levels at once. Well, yeah, that probably did give it away. The answer, well, of course, that was Mrs. Rhea. So if you answered that, 2 HAL tickets on your way. So let's get to the next mystery staff member for today. Okay, I promise. Made it a little tougher this time. This person works on the first floor. So those of you down on the first floor, you might know who this teacher is. Favorite fast food is Chipotle. I think we had another teacher who said Chipotle for favorite fast food. This person's favorite hobbies are cooking, gardening, and exercising. Do you have an idea yet who this mystery staff member might be? This person's favorite smell is vanilla. I know they have vanilla candles. Maybe you could give this teacher a vanilla milkshake. I'm sure this person would probably like that. Here is your big hint. This staff member was actually a competitive ice skater in elementary and middle school. And kids, if you don't know the name Tanya Harding, ask your parents. That's a famous ice skater from Portland. And she actually went to the Olympics at one time. And this teacher actually beat her in competition at one time as a youngster. So there are your clues. Who is this mystery staff member? If you think you know, and I get your answer, you can email it to me, and I can prove that you've been doing some distance learning by asking your teachers. That'll be 2 more HAL tickets. Who is that mystery staff member? Hopefully I made this one a little more difficult. I think so far we've had Mrs. Zach, we've had Mrs. Carter, we've had Mrs. Rhea. They've been pretty easy so far. I think that one will stump some people. Remember, you can send your answer to longc@nclac.k12.or.us. There's the tardy bell. You're all tardy now. Hopefully you get into the building as soon as possible. That makes me kind of sad. I really missed you guys. Thanks for tuning in this morning, though. All right, time to wrap up today's show with, you know what time it is. It is the joke of the day. Let's get to it right here. Today's joke comes from Isla Glasgow from 3rd grade. And Isla has a riddle for us. Isla asks, why did the fish cross the road? Why did the fish cross the road, Isla? I'm not sure. The answer? Well, of course, to get to the other tide. Very good, Isla. I love that joke. Now, if you have a joke of the day, do you have one you can send in to me? Remember to email it to me. You know how to get to my email address. I've got tons of them so far, so please don't get disappointed if yours doesn't get used right away. I probably have over 20 jokes that have been sent to me. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. Maybe we need to start doing more than one joke of the day. But great job by all of you. There's the address to send it to me. Of course, you can send me your jokes and your mystery staff member, and please, your picture, either doing distance learning or thanking our volunteers with a sign, however you would like to do that. All right, let's wrap up this show. Have a great day today as we wrap up the morning announcements. And it is Monday, April 20th. Remember, check those Google Classrooms, send in your photos, and have a great day, Scouters Mountain.